Jazz hands!
Hey!
Hello everybody, welcome to our happy month.
Yes, the fun month.
The fun month, because last month was about depression.
Oof.
Heck it!
Oh my god.
It's about going to a space of joy, so
Yes.
we have an amazing guest today.
Aundrae!
Hello.
Aundrae, you're so awesome. Thank you for being
Yes.
part of this conversation today.
Oh, no problem.
We do appreciate
So
it.
do you want to give a little intro about who you are?
Yeah, my name's Aundrae Blackwell, and I am a 46-year-old male who lives in downtown Toronto.
Awesomeness.
Great.
Now, you're friends with Moshe. You guys know each other through work.
Yes.
Is there any bad secrets you can tell us about Moshe?
No,
Moshe is
haven't-
perfect?
I haven't worked with him that much.
That's why I'm perfect.
I'm
He's only
just, I'm
two.
just so amazed at how calm, cool, collected, and nice this guy is. I'm just really amazed. So
You'll get your-
I'm totally being honest with that.
You'll
It's
get
like,
your 50
wow.
bucks in a minute.
I'm actually being truthful about that. So that's just yeah.
Thank you.
Wow,
That's
awesome.
good. Yeah.
So Aundrae, you've been awesome. You sort of decided to share your amazing, vast knowledge of Buddhism and meditation. And we thought it'd be cool that you guys, I'm sure everybody's heard about meditation. I mean, it's a new inward thing, I guess. But do you really know what meditation and what the mindset and so Aundrae's going to share us. So tell us, how did you get into Buddhism? So you've been like 20 years now?
Yeah, roughly about 20 years. I think around 1993 or something like that. I was just in the process, I was in school, and I was reading a lot of fictional books, and I was sort of attracted to certain writers like Herman Hesse, and Herman Hesse was a main writer. I can't remember all the writers now, but I was reading quite a few things, and interested in sort of looking at my mind, exploring my mind, and how I view things, and how my view of things affects my life and affects my actions and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I was interested in. I don't know why I was interested in that, but that's what just drew me, kind of thing. So I just remember I had a powerful experience with a Beatles song, I think by George Harrison, and said something like, when you get beyond yourself, you'll see that there's peace of mind,
Oh wow.
waiting there for you. So that had that had a big influence on me. I was like, what does that mean? Because I just had a sense that I was just sort of really kind of constrained by my own ego, very strong sense of ego, very strong sense of self, and that was creating a lot of barriers for me in the way I was sort of defining my ego and self as a person. It was causing a lot of suffering. So when I heard that, I thought, oh, that's really cool. And George Harrison of the Beatles was someone who was a Krishna practitioner. So it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I like these Eastern kinds of views on things, right? So.
What part of Buddhism sort of appealed to you that sort of like, this is a path that I could follow?
Well, I connected with the idea. I bought a book on, just a basic generic book on Buddhism, and just reading first thing that I did read was Herman Hesse's Siddhartha.
Yeah.
And it's about the story of the life of Buddha.
Oh, okay.
And it's terrible now, I can't remember all of it, but just the impression that book made on me, because Buddha just seemed to be this person that was very realized and very peaceful.
Yeah. Because he was just like us. He was a prince in India.
Right.
And he lived in privilege. And one day, the stories, he walked out of his palace and he saw suffering. And he wondered what was suffering, because he never understood that, and he went on a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have other beliefs too. I believe that there's some karma. We have karmic connections to different things. So we'll read something and it's sort of like we already have that imprint within us where we make a connection with that, because not everyone's going to make a connection with the story of Buddha, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a connection for everyone.
Can I add that last week we had Sam, one of our other guests as well, talking about depression. And he was mentioning that sometimes when you are in your mommy's womb, sometimes stress and things sort of get interfere with the development of the baby.
Right.
You think karma could be part of an energy transference, or what do you think?
Well, my understanding of karma is everything is karma. So everything that we experience, the way we view the world, how we experience our world, our relationships with others, things that happen to us, everything is karma.
So it's like an exchange of energy for energy.
Yeah, and we all have our own particular karma based on actions that we've created in the past. So many different people we all have different karma. So we can have similar experiences, but we experience those things in a different way based on our karmic input, based on actions before in the past. I mean, it's hard to explain, this kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, from that point, I would think that everything is karma, because not everybo's experiencing stresses or the same thing in the same way, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like spiders and some people don't.
Yeah, some people, I mean, some people freak out over, they go crazy over spiders, and I see a spider, I don't particularly freak out, so.
Yeah. Spiders are good, they kill bugs, to say.
I was going to ask you, could you speak a little bit more about meditation and how that's something that you found?
Yeah, did Buddhism come first or meditation come first?
Good question, yeah.
Yeah, I can't really remember. I remember buying a book on meditation. That was, the reason why is because I have quite a lot of anxiety, and social anxiety too. So, in my opinion, I had the karma to understand that, these thoughts that I have, these ways that I'm looking at situations, and I go to family functions and stuff like that, and I'm kind of sweating and all like tense and thinking everybody's thinking bad thoughts about me, thinking, well, there's got to be something about that that's not. I'm feeling it, I'm experiencing it, but is it true from its own side? Is it real? So, I bought a book on meditation, somewhere around there, and for me, I don't know why, I don't know what came first, whether it was reading fictional books about people meditating or being on path, because there's some books I was reading, whether I got a meditation book first, but for some reason, somewhere at that time, meditation to me seemed like a way to sort of be able to sort of deal with things. And I think I was attracted to it because because the image of people who are meditating being very peaceful.
Right.
Peaceful people, and it was a way to sort of calm down your thinking, your thoughts. And it's kind of like, wow, there's this, because I grew up in the suburbs of Toronto, right? And I don't know about you, where you grew up, there wasn't a lot of spiritual stuff, there wasn't a lot of deep stuff. It's like, you go to school, you get a job, you buy a house, I mean, you watch TV, you play video, I didn't have like a deep upbringing, right? So it's kind of like when you start discovering these things, it's like, wow, there's this stuff out there that's just kind of far beyond the place that I've kind of grown up, my environment. It's just, there's this like technology out there that can help me deal with whatever issue.
I think what happens is, for a long time, a lot of the society is sort of based on main religious, you go to church, you go to temple, whatever it is. And I think spirituality was born from maybe New Age, which sort of maybe came in the 80s, which sort of imploded in the 90s. And I'm just sort of guessing here, but I think now is where everything's prevalent, where I think people are looking for meaning in their life. And I think that's why.
And I think also with some of the things that we're touching upon is the need for peace of mind.
It's part of going to a space of joy.
Yes, exactly. Because that's our philosophy, or not our philosophy, but just our outlook is that joy is something that
you get to. Yeah. And meditation for us, we see as self-care, part of self-care. So you started meditation. How was it difficult to sort of get into it? How long did it take you to get into that sort of space?
It was pretty quick. I mean, I read this book on meditation. It was very simple stuff, because I'm the kind of person, I don't like complicated stuff. It's got to be like, do, or I'm just like, man, I got to work at this. No, there's going to be something simple. And thankfully,
that is like a dude code.
It is. No, I'm definitely a dude. I'm I'm not some guru guy. I'm a dude. That's it. I'm 100%.
Okay,
dude.
so guys, what Aundrae's going to teach you is dude proof.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
I totally believe in dude proof because I've seen meditations that people do and it's like, wow, that's complicated and a lot of people are going to get frustrated with
Right.
that. And they're going to be,
And imagine you have to sit there for 5, 10, 20 minutes.
yeah.
Go through this
Yes.
complicated medication.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna feel like medication. It's not gonna taste very good, and you're not gonna take it again. And that's what happens. So, I mean, but even with the simple meditation, it is one thing about meditation is that when you start to do it, I mean, you have to deal with all of your thoughts. You know, all the things coming up and saying, I suck at this, I'm not good at this, oh, there's that noise, oh,
Right.
there's this, oh, this isn't working, oh, my back's bothering me, oh, there's just so many things that arise that come up where you start to self-judge or whether this is it working quick enough, or you know, you just lose interest in it, whatever. I mean, the initial thing that drew you to it for some reason now has gone and it's like you've gone on to something else because it's not always something that connects with people quickly, right?
Yeah.
And what did you do to get through that discomfort? Because I know that that's something that I'm currently struggling with.
I really started getting into it a lot when I started going to a particular Buddhist center.
Okay.
So, because they had classes there, and I went to this place, I guess, I don't know how I ended up going there, it was downtown, and this monk, Buddhist monk, was giving meditation classes at Oise. I don't know if you know where Oise
I've
is.
heard of it.
By St. George Station, it's right by UFT. And he had a couple of meditations. This is one of them, actually. This is his own meditation. And I mean, we need other people to do stuff. We don't, in my opinion, we're not islands upon ourselves.
Thank you.
We need other
Yes,
people.
it's
So,
something I've told everybody that we live in a billion plus gajillion people
yeah.
for a reason,
Yeah.
to help
Yeah.
one another.
Yeah, I'm a person who needs other people. Maybe I can help other people. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I need other people. So
That's really cool.
he was a monk, and it's kind of like this guy had done 6 years of solitary retreat.
Wow.
He used to be a psychologist, an American
Oh,
guy, and
wow.
now he was practicing Tibetan Buddhism.
Wow.
And he had created a couple of cassette tapes. One of them is this breathing meditation.
Mhm.
This is basically it. It's very simple. And the other one was a silent watcher meditation, which is just watching your thoughts. So it was just being in that sort of environment where you're with a group of other people doing it. Plus, I mean, I also have the motivation there. I mean, I've taken the energy to go there, to sit, to listen. I see value in this person. For some reason, I had a connection with this teacher. I just had that connection. Everybody had that connection with the teacher, but I had that connection, and so I just kind of sat through it. And at first, I couldn't do a half an hour. I did like 15 minutes or something like that, basically, and just sat there with it, and that was it.
That's beautiful. So like any skill, it just requires practice.
It's just this. And it feels like you've learned to be mindful, which is one of the things that I speak about a lot, is to be mindful. Because that mindful thoughts precedes the patterns precedes your actions. So what else have you learned from meditation that's really made a huge difference for you?
Well, one thing about meditation is that I've done some meditation retreats, and what happens is when you find a particular object, like you were showing that, I saw you show that mandala earlier on, gave to Moshe. It's like anytime when you do meditation, you have to have a particular object. Okay. So there's many different kinds of meditation, but you always want to have an object. You want to have something to focus on. So it's just the practice of when the distracting thoughts arise, all the different things, the bodily sensations, the feelings, whatever, and your mind is going to get pulled away. That's what's going to happen. Your mind is just going to get pulled away. You just gently bring it back to that object. And gradually over time, the more you just sit with that and be able to notice it, you'll be able to react in a way, very gently, to bring your mind back to the object. And when you get pretty good at that, you kind of find a space internally.
Wow.
It's kind of like there's a space or a place in our mind, in our heart, that's just very, very peaceful.
Wow.
Very peaceful place.
That's pretty awesome.
And it's
That
just,
is
it's
awesome.
kind of like a gift that we have, but we just have to sort of sit and deal with all of the stuff that comes up.
Yeah.
Sounds very calming.
Yeah.
I call it my in-between place. It's my rock where I stand still and everything's moving. I stand still. I'm excited now
Yeah,
for
me
this
too.
meditation.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it the Aundrae meditation.
Yeah, the
The
dude
dude
proof.
proof.
Well, it's actually the teacher was this guy named Tarchin. He's, I think he's in Germany right now or something like that. He does he's pretty old. I think he's got Parkinson's, and he leads retreats. Because he did a 6-year solitary retreat, and his teacher is a Tibetan monk, did like 20, this is a whole different ballgame,
So
20
cool.
years
Wow.
solitary retreat
Wow.
kind of thing. He's like, yes, she has.
Well, I'm excited now to see. So we're gonna probably check out the next video where Mr. Aundrae is gonna teach us a dude-proof meditation. We're calling it the Aundrae way.
But can I say, one thing about meditation is that there's many different kinds of
Yeah.
meditation. And this particular meditation helps you increase your concentration. There's 9 levels of this meditation, actually. So the first level is being able to focus on your breath
Yeah.
60 times in a row without your mind moving, getting to that point.
Awesome.
And then there's 8 levels after that. And I
Wow.
think maybe at the 9th level you could probably fly.
We could be-
You don't
yeah.
need the TTC anymore. You can just materialize yourself
Awesome.
downtown. Now
Yeah, not there yet.
No, I'm not even anywhere close to that.
All right, guys. So we
Yes.
will end the tape now, and then go on the second one where Aundrae will talk more about the meditation, the processes, and teach us a few things.
Awesome.
Cool. See ya. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.